When you have this kind of question, where you are asked to find the values of r such that 3 root r plus 7 minus 17 should be equal to 3 minus root r plus 7. First, solution. The first thing we need to do is, when we look at this equation, you will find out that what? There is a repeating radical here, which is what? Root of r plus 7. So we need to first find the domain, that is, the range of which r will be correct. We will bring out this component of the radical, which is r plus 7. And then we'll say that this r plus 7 should be greater or equal to 0. Therefore, for r should be greater or equal to what? Negative 7. This means that for all the values of r that we will get, it should fall under from negative 7 and above. It shouldn't be less than negative 7. So let us now write this equation. 3 roots r plus 7 minus 17 equal to 3 minus root of r plus 7. We can substitute this radical that we know, this very one, as x. Let's say let x be equal to root of r plus 7. This is just to enable us to solve this thing fine, for it to be easy for us to get a linear equation that we can solve easily. So this will now be 3x, because now x is now root r plus 7 minus 17 equal to 3 what minus what? X. From here, we will collect like terms. 3x, this will cross over to meet 3x. It will negative x crossing over the equality sign will be what? Positive x. Negative 17 will now cross over to meet positive 3. This will now be what? 3 plus 17. 3x plus x is 4x, equal to 3 plus 17 is 20. From here, to get x, we have to divide both sides by 4 to separate this constant from this variable. That is 4x over 4 equal to 20 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So therefore, x will now be equal to 20 divided by 4 is 5. Our x is equal to 5. But note, we are asked to find the values of r and not x. Remember, we substituted root of r plus 7 to be equal to x. We now need to what? Resubstitute x, which is 5, into this very equation to get our r. Let's call this equation 1 for clarity. We already know that our x equal to 5. Let's write it down here. X equal to 5. Let's take out that from here. So if we equate 5, which is x, to be equal to root of r plus 7, it will now be easy now to find r. How do we do it? We now need to remove this radical covering this r plus 7. So what do? We square both sides. Squaring both sides means what? 5 squared is equal to what? Root of r plus 7 squared. Squaring both sides will give us 5 squared is 25. Root of r plus 7 squared. We'll remove this radical. This square will cancel out this radical. How do we know so? Because, let's isolate this. This is r plus 7. Square root means what? Raised to power 1 over 2, 1/2. So if you square all this together, you will see that what? 1 over 2 will cancel out. These 2 will cancel out these 2. Half multiplied by 2 multiplied by half is 1. So 25 will now be equal to what? R plus 7. We'll collect like terms. Isolate this R. 25 minus 7 will now be equal to R. 25 minus 7, 18. R equals to what? 18. Therefore, we can say that what? R is equal to 18. To be sure that we are on the right path, that we got the correct thing, let us validate that this R is actually equal to 18 by substituting it into this original equation to see whether this left-hand side will be equal to the right-hand side. So let us still write that our R here is equal to what? 18. So let's wipe from here since we have found our R and our X. Now, we'll now substitute 3 root 18 plus 7 minus 17 is equal to 3 minus root of 18 plus 7. 3 root 18 plus 7 is 25 minus 17. Is it equal to 3 minus 18 plus 7 is what? Root 25 also. We already know that root 25 is 5. So this is 3 times 5 minus 17. Is it equal to what? 3 minus root 25 is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 17 equal to 3 minus 5 is negative 2. 15 minus 17 is still negative 2. We can say also that this right-hand side is equal to the left-hand side, negative 2. Therefore, we can confidently say that the values of R that will make this equation correct is actually R greater or equal to 18. Our R, because our R is what? 18. If you enjoyed this, kindly like, subscribe, and come back for more.